The following is a presentation of The Day.
Hey, I'm Rick Coster. Thanks for joining us. This is a very special edition of Live Lunch Break. Normally we do this every Thursday. Today, because we have a very neat opportunity. Occasionally you run into these bands that actually are the spirit, where they'll just say, there's a chance we can play somewhere? Well, let's go. Let's do it. This is the case with Emily Danger from Brooklyn. I don't know how you guys even found out about our little live lunch break, but they contacted us. We said, yeah, we can do it. They're going to be between Massachusetts and Bridgeport on a Friday. Well, we normally do this on a Thursday, but if you'll come and show up, and because of incongruities in the weather and travel, we're running a little late. That's okay. Continue to eat your lunch. You will not believe this band, and we're so glad they're here. This is Emily Danger.
In my mind to get reordered. Time is never on my side, and I am always shooting wide. But I find you still hold the borders. Time is never on my side, and I am always shooting wide. This is a song from our 4-song EP. It's called Paintings, and it's available on iTunes. I wrote it about my husband, and it's called Never Know. Could have been running late, like usual. I never caught the train. I could have been trapped underneath something heavy. You'd never find me on my remains. I could have been simple and not complex, but you never call me back. Could have been available and open to a whim. What kind of fun is that? Then I would never know your name. Could have stood off a ways emotionally and physically too. Could have been cold and told me bad jokes and lies that were true. Could have been easier before we met. I could have escaped without a scratch. Our whole hearts could have beaten in our hands, but then our baggage wouldn't match. Would never have your name. Thank you. We're going to take a short break, but we'll be right back. You're Emily Danger.
Thanks for joining us on this special edition of Live Lunch Break here in the Telegraph Record Store in New London. We normally do this every Thursday. We got an opportunity to feature the Brooklyn band Emily Danger. Your name's not really Danger, though, is it?
No. But it was a nickname that was coined when I was in college. So we decided that it was probably easier to just name the band that.
I don't even want to know what about your college life made you the Danger. But Rick Coster here. You're watching on live on theday.com. And thank you guys for coming down. Now, in addition to Emily, we also have Ryan on drums. And we have Cameron. He's the one in the socks. I don't know if Peter's got his socks on here, but they're pretty awesome. And the 1917 Revolutionary in Leningrad hat or whatever. But anyway, so thank you guys for doing this because you're en route from one place to another, and you said if we would have you, you would be here. That's pretty cool.
We'll just play anywhere basically. We've played house parties and tiny shows, and last night we were in Sheffield, Massachusetts at the Racebrook Lodge, and that was a really great show. And now we're on our way, after you guys, we're on our way up to Bridgeport to the Bijou Theater for a show at 8 o'clock there.
I think that is emblematic of an attitude that maybe you don't see a lot in some bands who might find a comfort level in a certain area or whatever, certainly in Austin or New Orleans or whatever. But do you think this is part of a philosophy that gets you to the next level? You're just going to do it, or is it just we like playing?
Well, we like it's kind of that old school approach where it's you gain momentum one show at a time, and you also meet fans and get people to like your music one show at a time. And we kind of originally set out to be a live band and not a recording band. I mean, we love recording, and we have an album, and we're going to record a new album, but we really want to kind of personalize the experience for people by playing live shows. And we enjoy playing live. We enjoy each other, and we enjoy getting in the big white van and just going wherever the wind will take us.
We're talking with Emily Danger and, Emily of Emily Danger. You have a cabaret element to some of the material that you do. And I guess how did you grow up? Did you grow up with a sort of Eastern European Bertolt Brecht, Stefan Grappelli sort of thing, or what?
Well, it's funny you say that. I grew up in a household of musicians, so we actually listen to a wide variety of music. Opera, I have a degree in opera, so it's classical music trained, but also I love Kurt Weill, who started that whole
Sure.
underground Berlin cabaret movement, and we all have theater backgrounds. Ryan back there trained in musical theater, and so we kind of like to add that theatrical element to our music and orchestrate things as such. And it's especially great with the violin as well.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah, it's a great element in that context.
Yeah.
The three songs that you played in the first little set, I wouldn't describe any of them structurally as a sort of thing where you sat down in a garage and said, let's do Ramones or Chuck Berry or whatever. There's some complexity going on. So how does the structures come about? Do you any of you bring a particular section or a tune in, or how do they evolve?
Well, I guess speaking on the theatrical element, I'm a big believer in that every song tells a story. And I'm also very big on the music backing that up. So we don't necessarily just throw music out there. We spend a lot of time on our music, and some of it comes organically, but for the most part, we really kind of delve into does the music match the lyric, and what is the story we're telling, and how can we best do that? And we also, we get a little carried away sometimes. Our songs get really big, but for the most part, I think it happens as it should, is from where it comes in us. And if something's not working, it's we'll spend months on a song and it never happens, and we figure at that point it's probably not meant to happen.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I think, I referenced the elements to cabaret. You could also throw in piano balladry, even progressive rock, indie rock element. But if I have to do all of that, what it means to me is you're doing something really unique. So that's good, right? There's definitely a hook element to what you're doing. It's catchy. As complex and interesting as it is, it seems to me that your songs are immediately something that anybody the layperson could go, wow, that sounds good. That's a great chorus or whatever.
That's great.
Does that make
Thank
sense?
you. Yeah, it's
Yeah, thank you.
wonderful. Thanks.
All
We
right.
hope so.
Well, now you do have the EP out, Paintings.
Yes.
And you're talking about possibly doing a full-length CD?
We're definitely going to do a full-length album this fall. We have a music video on YouTube for one of our singles off of that EP, Paintings, and we are having a new music video debut here within the next couple months for another song that we did that was recently released on iTunes called Easy Remix. Excuse me, Easy Remix, and that's going to be available on YouTube and MTV2 and all those channels as well.
All right, so you're working it properly. Now,
Yeah.
website?
EmilyDangerBand.com.
So there's an Emily Danger out there that stole your website?
We don't recommend that you go to that website.
I was about to say.
We're not affiliated with that.
I had to interview Tommy Lee of Motley Crue once, and so I
Oh,
just
wow.
I'm sitting in the newsroom, and you go to TommyLee.com because he at that point was separate from Motley Crue, just to learn.
Yeah.
Try to be prepared for my interview. I think it was probably a website like Emily Danger's
Yeah.
website, and,
Yeah.
and then I couldn't get the loop off at work or whatever.
Oh,
Like, thanks, thank you to the day for not firing me for that. Okay, so they can find you at EmilyDangerBand.com.
Band, yes.
Now you're going to be in Bridgeport tonight. What's
Yes.
the name of the theater again?
We're at the Bijou Theater tonight in Bridgeport, and the doors open at 7.
Okay.
And I think tickets are available online and also at the door.
And the reason I'm saying that and emphasizing the show is because, damn it, if they can come from Massachusetts to New London to play for you at lunch and then get in the van and drive to Bridgeport, you can do the same for them. So
Right.
this is Emily Danger, Rick Coster for Live Lunch Break of the Day, special Friday show in the Telegraph. As always, thanks to Rich and Daphne for having us. You guys want to play a few more?
Sure.
All right.
Thank
go
you so
for it.
much.
I fell before. I think you did. And now disaster's taking place. It's getting harder. I'll grab a rope if you pull the line, and we'll drop an anchor on our legs. But you're drifting farther. Now take on my hand and grip it real hard. I'll learn to breathe underwater. It'll get better. I'll take the heat. You catch the wind and shelter on life for the worst, changing the weather. I don't wanna rain you out, but each tear we cry much closer to drown. Isn't it easy? It should be easy. Isn't it easy? You should be easy. Oh, isn't it easy? It should be easy. Isn't it easy? Silent still, you attack. I chase the years I can't get back. You said I'd be set free, but that made twice, so shame on me. I came to you with my dress cut short. Your crooked smile was your chosen retort. Maybe I gave off that vibe of a sad little girl who needs sad little you to survive. Oh, Thank you. We got one more song for you. I'm gonna have him tune. We're also Emily Danger on Twitter. Oh no, Emily Danger Band. Sorry, Emily Danger Band on Twitter, and we're also on Facebook. We'd love to connect with you. Deflate.
How often in this humdrum world do you find yourself saying, that was pleasantly astonishing? Cameron, Ryan, Emily Danger, what a great band. Thank you guys for taking the time to be with us on Live
Thank you for
Lunch Break.
having us.
Well, it was fun. Thanks to Rich and Daphne for having this in the Telegraph, the best record store in the world. Next Thursday, we'll be back in the Hygienic Art Park with the Paul Brockett Roadshow Band. And don't forget, speaking of the Hygienic Art Park, the wonderful C.J. Chenier will be there Sunday night, so you want to see that show. And you guys, safe travels on your way to Bridgeport. Look for them. All right? I'm Rick Coster, out.